Hey, what's up, Internet? I've been lucky enough to track down today's keynote presenter at the Seattle Interactive Conference. What's up, Jeremiah?
Hey, how's it going, Kris?
It's going awesome. I referred to you in a little video that I made earlier as the granddaddy of social. I hope you don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that old. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You've been around since the very beginning, though, man.
I like nephew.
This is like,
thanks.
Jeremiah is, I mean, I don't know how many people know the history, but like blogger turned Web 2.0 consultant turned social media specialist, and now he's kind of founded this whole thing around the collaborative economy. So
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so just as people created media then shared it in the social media phase, the next phase is people are creating physical world things in the maker movement, the theme of this event, and they're sharing what they already have in the sharing economy. And collectively, I call that the collaborative economy or crowd economy. I don't know exactly really what it is, but the thing is, the people have become like a company. They're getting what they need from each other.
Yeah, and we're talking cars through things like Uber, and hotels and homes through things like
Airbnb. But also money, and people are sharing and help around. People are sharing. The diabetic patients are self-supporting each other instead of going to the hospital. Oh my God!
Absolutely,
right?
like
So
form a small social network of other people who share, either like in the case of the diabetic patients.
They're sharing their insulin shots and even how to measure things, their glucose monitors. So we're seeing this in every single industry. Even cities are sharing tractors rather than buying them new.
Amazing.
Cities.
Amazing.
So it's happening everywhere.
Right. I think that one of the interesting questions I've heard you ask and that I'm intrigued by is like, if everybody's getting what they need from each other, sharing the surplus of the products that we have, we're not just consumers anymore. Now we're like contributors to this whole situation.
Oh, yeah,
what role do corporations play when we can all get what we need from each other?
That's great. I think you're paying attention to what I was talking about earlier. So the term consumer is not really an accurate term. These are empowered people. They're crowdfunding, making, and sharing. And so the big relationship change is this. Corporations, companies need to think of them as partners, or as Jerry Mikowski says, allies. It's a different role.
Absolutely.
Different role.
I've gotten to know Jeremiah over like the last decade, and one of the things we share is a deep love of kind of the outdoors and survival craft in general, right?
Well, I think you're really doing it. I have stuff prepared. I get outdoors a lot less than I wish I could.
He likes to down talk it, but you have quite the urban survival kit put together, don't you?
Sometimes, yeah. So it's important where I live in San Francisco that you be ready for the big one. It's not if, it's when. So it's important you have a ready-go bag in the back of your trunk. It's important that your office is stocked because that could become your second home. That's your backup. And of course, at home, the Red Cross says that you need 5 days food and water. And so this is a gallon per person. You have to have food, canned food. So you just want to get ready.
Yeah.
And this is tied to the collaborative economy. It's about being resilient. It's about being self-prepared. So these are all tied into the same things. Plus, if there's ever a zombie outbreak, I'm going to hole up. I
hear that, man. Yeah. I live on an island. I like to do survivally type things, be able to take care of myself. I think that one of the first questions that you find when you start to prepare is, how long am I preparing for, and what exactly am I preparing for? Is the system going to come back online within 48 hours, or is it going to be longer than that? So where have you placed your stake in the ground? What are you prepared for?
5 days.
5 days, and then the system coming back online?
Yes.
You'll be able to use your ATM and your cell phone within 5 days?
No, definitely not. But you got to look at Maslow's pyramid. You got to prepare the 5 days for the basic needs.
Sure, first aid, water, food.
Yeah, and taking care of yourself, and that's important. And taking care of those around you. So it's unlikely that government or institutions are going to be able to support you in that severe crisis. So your neighbors are going to support you. So it's important you help your neighborhood get ready as well.
Yeah, man.
And so that's really what's going to happen.
I love hanging out with you, Jeremiah. The internet is made of beautiful people like this guy. Over and out from the Seattle Interactive Conference.
See ya.